Mobile TV may stand or fall on the kind of services it can offer its users. Here on the Media Flow booth, we've been joined by Shem, who's going to show us some of the interactive services his company's developed. Shem, thank you. So it's obviously an important issue for operators to be able to, add value to mobile broadcast TV.
All right, so obviously the basic thing is delivering top quality video, as I mentioned. So you can zap from one channel to the other. Obviously, this is the very first layer of interactivity, I would say. A second layer is getting all of the information displayed in what we call an electronic service guide or electronic program guide. So you have the different video channels. We have 27 video channels on display at Mobile World Congress, radio channels, video on demand channels. And you have also what we call data casting. So you have some data which is being pushed all the time to your device. All right, so this is the weather application. So you can see what is the weather forecast for Barcelona for the coming days. So the information is being pushed constantly to your device, so you don't need to establish a 3G connection, for instance, to get to the information. It's being pushed and updated from time to time. A second layer is really to be able somehow to navigate in a kind of, seamless way into the different services. So we have what you call a banner, an interactive banner. So you have the logos of the different channels. You can obviously zap. You can get also into the services that I just mentioned, news and weather. And you have also what we call a VOD channel. In that example, what we have done is kind of aggregate the best of YouTube. So you download overnight to your device like the 10, 15, 20 best video clips. So instead of, again, connecting to a server, this is being pushed to your device. And in the morning, let's say you are in the train, you can consume them, and this is really video on demand. So I can pick any of the clips, select it.
But you're pushing that out over the broadcast network.
Yeah, exactly, because you are going to optimize the way you use the network. In that case, we started a clip, and I can, it's really video on demand, so I can fast forward, pause, basically all the key function when you use PVR, DVR type devices. So if you go to the guide, where you have all the different services which are available in one single view, you can see a small icon which tells you, which channels have some of additional interactive layers. So let's go to the jukebox application. So you have the small icon which is out there. So what is this about? Jukebox, is a clip channel like MTV, for instance, and you want to be in a position to interact. So typically you would like to vote for the best clip. You would like maybe to invite friends to watch the clips and things like that. So we have created a kind of social network application. So let's say you have a group of friends and you want to share content, ratings, and really kind of interact with them. So you have a list of friends, and for each friend, you can see what they are doing. So what is Molly doing? Actually, Molly is watching CNBC, so I have the information, but I think she'd like to watch Jukebox. So let me invite Molly, sending the SMS, and you will see the message popping up saying, Molly, you've been invited by Nanako to join and watch Jukebox. So this is a first way to interact with your friends. A second way is, for instance, opening chat rooms. With shows like Big Brother, for instance, people would like to share about who do you think is going to win, who do you want to see out, this kind of, what is the latest gossip. So people would like to share and exchange in a chat room. So I'm going to type anything, whatever, and send that to the different friends which are part of the group. And then, if you said, I like this clip, what do you want to do? Most likely, maybe buy the ringtone or download the MP3. So you have the more button, you press that. You are being asked, do you want to download the ringtone? Do you want to buy the MP3? Do you want to go to one of the concerts which is taking place nearby, etc.? So you combine, the video content, interaction with friends, social networks, m-commerce, and obviously you tie that to recommendation engines, profiling, targeted advertising. So we combine everything around a very interactive, very compelling mobile TV experience.
And are any of your customers in the US using, I've seen the datacast before, but some of the later demos you showed there, are any of them in use?
So these are proof of concept, so to speak, today. So we are kind of demonstrating what will be the next generation of services. So as you said, some of them are already available, like the guide in the US, but these are proof of concept. So we are demonstrating to the different players in the value chain, the content providers, the producers, the mobile operators, that there is value to implement such services, because this is also a way to generate revenues, but also create stickiness to the service. And we see that, as a kind of next generation mobile TV experience.
Okay, and I've got to ask you, obviously we know that Qualcomm has some spectrum in the UK, and DVB-H looks like it might not be coming to certain markets. Do you think that this time next year you will be at this show, you'll have a European network?
I mean, obviously, you would like to see that. Establishing a mobile TV broadcast network always takes time, because you have to build sites, so it does take time. But hopefully, we'll at least have announcements around mobile TV flow deployments in Europe.
Okay, thank you.